created by Amin was Kotido and Nakaperpet district. Kotido was created in 1972, Nakaperpet 74. So when it was created, I went and joined the Moroto one in the lower ranks of accounts. Then later I applied to Kotido in 74. I became chief accountant in that area. I waited, stayed a bit. Then when Nakaperpet district was then created in 74, in 77, I applied there as deputy treasurer. I was taken then there. 79, of course, the government of Amin was toppled. When it was toppled, well, the district was removed, brought back to Moroto. I came in the same position, working. Then when Bote came in 1880, he made me administrative secretary for Moroto district. It was now, of course, a big thing.
Big district.
It contained, now district which are there is Moroto, Napak, Nakaperpet, Nabilatu, Kamudat. All that was one district under me at that time.
I will be asking later how you managed to transition from one president to another, because the kind of information that we read in most cases when there would be a takeover, then people who served in the previous government would actually literally be looked for and probably arrested and stuff like that. But let me flash you back a little bit to the young Peter Lokeres. Where were you born? Born in Karamoja, because I can clearly see you were born in the region and have served there for quite a bit of time. Tell us about your earlier life.
Yes, I was born in Nabilatuk, the now Nabilatuk.
The now current Nabilatuk.
The current Nabilatuk. It was Moroto by then. I went to school.
In the same district,
yes,
Moroto?
In the of Nabilatuk. I went to Moroto High School. From Moroto High School, I went right away to do a diploma of finance.
That's what Uganda Management
Institute of Public Administration.
Oh, it was
Kampala.
Institute of Public Administration
IPA,
then.
Now you call it UMI.
UMI, yes.
I did that one. Then I continued. I was serving. Every time I was serving, I was studying. To the extent, by the time I was became to government of Museveni, I had already a degree in accounting.
So you had previously done a diploma in finance. You went straight for that after your senior six?
Oh, no, you don't have to go to senior six. You either choose to go to senior six
or you go for the diploma. Oh, so you branched off after Moroto High School?
Yes. I wanted to become a professional immediately. And that's why I had to become a chief accountant, I had to become examiner of accounts at the treasurer. Yes. Then later on, I continued with that, the degree. I also went for a master in marketing. I also went for a master in peace and conflict studies.
So many things at the same time.
Yes.
Peace, marketing, finance.
And then they honored me. Yes, the London School, a PhD in governance. So I'm Dr. Lokeres when I'm talking.
They honored you, they had you get an honorary doctorate in that.
Yes.
Let's look at your education span. You're doing finance, then you're doing peace and reconciliation, then you're doing marketing. What led to the choice of, I would say, school or courses that you chose?
I was all the time, I wanted to be in finance in order to control finances.
Money.
And move.
Yeah.
Then I went to marketing. I said, you must do marketing to know how business moves.
To sell.
Nationally and internationally. How do you get the products chosen to take to market? And if you have got the products and there is no market, what should you do? They say you carry out what you call market development in order that you fill that gap.
Exactly.
Where the resources are not available in that area and takes you to international finances to cross the country. That's how these things go. Then if there is a market which is available somewhere, then you should also say, what do I get to fill this market? You look and go get the supplies from elsewhere to fulfill this demand. So it has been very good. Then to go to do peace and conflict studies, because I've always been in rough areas. Imagine I went to Kazese, I found an outfit called Nalu. Yes, which we were after our birthday was Upper Throne. That was formed in Kazese. And then the minister who had been deposed called Basira, he was now based in Kenya. So when I went there, they were attacking our LCs and said, all right, how do we remove this? What I did was to convince the government to train all the LCs in Kasese district. And we armed them. When we armed them, they started fighting those who wanted to kill them. You
trained civilians like in the shortest of time. How long did that take you?
It took 3 months.
3 months and they were ready to use...
They got the arms. And when those people had these people, they ran away because they would fight them. Then when they went away, now I had to do diplomacy by contacting the officers from the Republic of the DRC. It was by then Zaire. I met officers from Beni and so on. I convinced them, tell the people who have run to you here, the Soviets, let them to come. Shall absorb them, it's no problem. Then one group was led by somebody called Champion, and then I said, why don't you tell them to come? They came, they crossed, they were absorbed. Then another group also came, they were absorbed. The war ended, and there was no problem.
It's interesting. I want to take you back a little bit. Tell us about you growing up in Karamoja, because, I mean, when we were growing up or entirely, we knew the kind of lifestyle in Karamoja, totally different from what, many Ugandans know about.
Yes.
Your dress code, your culture. I am super interested in getting to know more about that.
Well, okay. When I grew up, grew up, I was looking after goats.
Goats?
Yes.
Animals are very important serious. To the people of Karamoja.
When we were at home, my father told me, well, him drive a bull to the market in Ablatuk so that he could pay his poll tax at that time. So we came. When we were reaching near the Ablatuk town, on the way there, I saw some good Mabati houses. So I was just staring at them. Then
you had never seen Mabati?
I was seeing them far.
How old were you then?
Then I was...
How old were you around that time?
Garamayon, no, they are years. I might have in the region of 12 years or so.
Okay, and you were seeing iron sheets for the very first time?
Then I saw, what was interesting is very many children standing there. And I asked my father, what are those children doing there? He said, those children are in a school. What is a school? He said, a school is where people who can drive cars can come from. You go there, you will know how to drive a car. I said, that's good. Then he said, oh, you become a chief like those who come to tell us to sell these animals in order to pay tax. And so, then the worst thing he said, which is funny, that in the evenings when they are resting in the evening, they take tea. He used to give us some, putting some white stuff in a cup. Then he would say it is sugar. Then put in the milk, and then you drink. They stare at it and you say, you taste. And that thing was very sweet.
So then, you didn't even understand what sugar looks like?
I don't think.
You didn't know about a school?
No.
Up until 12 years.
And I told him,
so where did he get sugar from himself? He was like...
He was buying from the shops and bring home. Then I said, I want to come here also and become like those.
To the school?
If I come, will you refuse? Say, no. If you want, you can come. I don't mind. I said, all right. Went to his relatives for almost 2 weeks. Then he went back home.
Okay.
Then I kept on asking him, I want to go where the other day where you got those children.
Where we got so many children.
He would say, wait. You first of all look after goats. I go look after goats. Then one morning, I said I want to go to where he told me I'm delaying. Then he said, no, some of the goats they are limping. You check what is in their feet and so on. I said, you have goats also. They want to disturb me. So I decided to run away.
You just ran away
to
go because you wanted to go to school.
I wanted to go there.
Let me hold you right there, Honorable Lokeris. A very interesting story that someone by 12 doesn't know about sugar or school or hasn't seen iron sheets. But let's take a very short commercial break. When you do return, we continue to listen to the story of Honorable Peter Lokeris.
Abamanyo mukwano mwebale mwasomanyera mwamala nebasanya babi abachakala ne bachala bawe.
Happy Valentine, my love. I love you so much.
Valentine is here, bigger and better, only on Sanyuka TV. Kakati mwabagarana otesete sontia okusanyusa omwagalo ku Valentine's Day. Sanyuka TV ekintu tukisavuwaza tukyongedde mu supu kati kyogenda okukola kitono nnyo tukuletedde ebyokuwangula biyitirivu ate ng'ebimu ku birabo byebino wammanga. Are you ready to tap the V and the A? Stand a chance to be one of our lucky winners. And of course, ogenda kwata simu yo. We're recording a video ng'oyagaliza omwagala wa Valentine ennungi.
Happy Valentine to you, Bettina.
Giweereze ku WhatsApp number 0705 93 97 31. Ogenda twegatako ku Vibe Session. Wali ku Jovia City. Onaku luba lwakusatu oyimbiremu ku mwagalwawo. Omwanemwanemu omutegeeze wajja ogenda okumukyakaliza ku Valentine's Day.
Wamampaya kade semwe.
Sanyuka TV anti yefeva no dala.
Numero Muziki Super on NBS Music, where the music never ends. Teddy Kuzikiza. Get ready to experience the best in music with NBS Music, where the beats never stop. Enjoy 24/7 non-stop entertainment, playing your favorite hits, fresh tracks, and exclusive jams every day. Whether you're home, on the go, or just chilling, we got you covered. Immerse yourself in the ultimate music experience only available on the Afro mobile platform. Feel the vibes. NBS Music. Teddy Kuzikiza.
Influence is more than followers, it's impact. At Next Influencer, we connect brands with the right voices through a thorough vetting and discovery process. We onboard influencers with hands-on workshops that build skills, unlock real opportunities, and fuel professional growth. Brands find the perfect match, influencers get dignified jobs, and audiences experience authentic stories. This is where influence becomes value. Next Influencer. Create, discover, connect, influence.
So tasty, delicious, some snacks. So yummy, yummy.
Yummy, yummy.
Some snacks. It's so tummy, tummy. Just grabbing when you're hungry. Some snacks. So yummy, yummy.
Hello, boy and girl, come here, son. Uncle Son's got you. Me have some snacks for you. Your man, papa, your granny and your picnic. Well, if I kind of snacks for you, come pick anything you want. Some snacks for your tummy, tummy. Yummy, yummy.
Sam's, delivering memorable moments in every household.
You will always know when you're in the presence of the finest. It's like time slows down, just enough for you to feel everything in full flavor.
Just Malt Lager. Alcohol is not for certain persons under 18. Please drink responsibly.
Somchara.
Yes, Daddy.
You know the children are going back to school and things are a bit tight. For now, why don't you take half of the fees to junior school, and for the school van contribution, we shall pay later.
Daddy, why don't we pay using MTN Momo, where we stand a chance of winning school fees for a whole
whole year and more. By the way, you can also apply for a school fees loan, and also participating schools can win a school van.
That's right! Win school fees for a whole year and more. Get more goodies and a school van for participating schools. You can also apply for a school fees loan. Simply dial *165 *80# or use the Momo app.
This Valentine's Day, love rises above the ordinary. On the 14th of February at 7 p.m., escape to the hills for an unforgettable evening of romance. Begin your night with a welcome glass of rose wine and a rose just for her. Indulge in a specially curated 4-course menu, perfectly paired with a drink at 160,000 per couple. Feel the magic of live saxophone melodies by Jonah the saxophonist, because every love story deserves a beautiful memory. Love on the Hills, Season 7, only at Nyaika Hotel.
Selected stories winning the ultimate Valentine's experience live on air. Brands, this is your chance to own the season of love. Partner with the big love story and position your brand at the center of genuine emotional connections.
Welcome to Radio Wala, Uganda's very first radio station made just for Indian diaspora and lovers of Indian culture. From timeless Bollywood classics to today's hottest hits. Vibrant festivals, mouth-watering stories, and heartfelt moments from our community. Listen exclusively on Afro Mobile, your cultural connection anytime, anywhere. Whether you're cooking, driving, or just relaxing, turn up the joy with Radio Wala, because here, every day is a celebration. Radio Wala, let's play.
Welcome to NBS Plus, where you take center stage. Be bold, be loud, be creative. From the hottest entertainment to the biggest stories to the boldest voices, this is your space, your vibe. No limits, no filters, just you living, creating, and owning your moment. Only on NBS Plus. Simply download the Afro Mobile app to enjoy all the vibes. NBS Plus, be you.
Welcome back from the short commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, you're still listening to the story on People in Power of Honorable Peter Lukeres, who has served as the Minister for Karamoja Affairs. Of course, it definitely comes from the region and should be able to understand it very well, but also a member of parliament from Nakapiripirit district particularly. Now, Honorable, as we went for a break, you were talking about how by the age of about 12, it was your first interaction with a school, iron sheets, sugar, but that means your father should have been quite wealthy, because to afford sugar around that time, I'm thinking it was more of a luxury.
My father was very, very rich, and the chiefs used to come to celebrate his home when they are having their tours. So I used to see big people, some carrying guns and so on. So they used to come to our home.
You had a lot of goats, a lot of cows.
Of course, at that time, I didn't know what the school was. I was just looking out.
About how many children were you in the homestead? Because I'm particularly now trying to envision a typical African man. So many wives, a lot of children there, and school is nothing really. You have everything with you.
My father had 8 women.
Okay.
And there were very many.
You don't even know the number of children that you were in the homestead.
Women, girls, boys, and so on. Yes.
And like, what position were you in the family? Were you among the oldest children, the ones in the middle? Because I'm thinking, like, didn't you ever have any brothers or sisters who had probably gone to school before you got to know about a school?
Nobody from our home went to school.
Except
I am the first to go to school.
Wow.
Yes, I was the first to start it. My father was very rich, and the rest didn't expect that you go elsewhere and become
And do what?
a riches.
Mm.
But the day I went to school, when I ran away
When
from
you ran away from
my father.
What is that kept pulling you to tell your father I want to go to school? Yet you had no inspiration from anyone in the family.
I wanted to go there and then and work, so that in the evening I take tea.
But I thought you would take milk directly from the cows or the goats.
Yes, we would. But then when you add the sugar, the milk becomes very sweet.
It is something different. Okay, so you ran away from
the sugar which took me to school. There is no any other thing.
So sugar pushed you to school and you ran away from home?
Yes, I ran away from home.
To where? Were you going to school directly?
I was going to a school which was 20 kilometers away from my home.
Okay.
So when I went, because I ran away before him, and I think he sat down and said, no, this is a small boy, may not, I want to make sure he has reached school. So he followed me. So when I went to school, somebody saw me just walking around there.
Walking around in which state?
Around the football field.
No, Honorable, let us be very serious. Walking around in which state? In your cultural attire?
Oh yes, it's complete.
You were just covered in...
There was no covering.
Adam suits, like they say.
You saw, first of all, if you are all the same, and there is nothing you see wrong, it's normal.
So it's actually true that by the time you were growing up, it was the normal Adam suit entirely, no covering up.
No.
Even for the adults?
Not even a sheet. But the others could just hang it, a sheet even behind, and walk comfortably. There was no problem.
Because it's
only women were covered.
Only women were covered?
Yes, of course. Your private parts are unique, so they were covering their skins, no problem.
So you were here running very naked to the school.
I was still a young
Did you
boy.
find, because it was in the same region, were they also dressed or they were also...
Those who had been there for some time had been supplied the clothes by the fathers, that is the
Reverend Fathers?
Yes, our priests. So they used to bring clothes from their countries, second-hand clothes, and give the children of the school. So even when I went there, certain teachers saw me walking and loitering around the school. Then he came, said, what are you looking for? I said, I want to join the school. And he was talking Karamojong, my language. That was the master then. He said, whose son are you? I said, I'm the son of Tekwa Porama. Then he said, Maniaten? I said, yes. Then he was following me. Then I had him murmuring from behind.
Your father?
No, a teacher.
Oh, the head teacher.
It also, it is good that the children of Richie Karamojong have started coming. This is nice. They welcomed me so much, and he took me to the class. I found others seated.
Did you know which class you had been taken to after all?
What I was just entering where people were. Did I know what the class was? I found others also seated down.
Yeah. On the floor?
On the floor. I also came and sat. And I was seeing somebody touching some black area which was there. The rest was white, but the black
there was something black, eh?
The time it was putting something white on it and so on. Did I know what it was? Later I came to know that was a
blackboard, and they were using chalk, chalk to write.
Chalk to write later on. When I went there, the thing became interesting.
So where were you writing then? I am thinking, did you have books, pens around that time, or you would just sit and the teacher comes?
No, the teacher would come when you are still beginning. He writes there, then he takes you out, and you write on the floor.
On the ground, soil?
The ground.
You get sticks and...
Right there. Then later on, of course, the books came. The missionaries gave us the books. I know we started
Which language then were you?
The first one, they were using Karamojong language. They brought Karamojong. But when we reached in P2, they were teaching English.
Tell me your first experience with English, the English language, because you've grown up in the village, you're speaking your Karamojong.
Yes, of course, you begin hearing others also trying to fabble around, the other children who have had. Then you also become interested. what is this? What does this mean? What does this? By the way, in P3, when I reached P3, I was already a very brilliant boy. I was
very fluent in English.
I was speaking English, and then I started going to join the altar to become an altar boy.
An altar boy, okay.
Yes, in our mission. I've been an altar boy. I was altar boy from P1 up to S4. When I went to Murata School, I went
Were you thinking about becoming maybe a priest at some point in time? Did you have that inspiration?
After S4, I was admitted. They wanted me to go to Alukolom Seminary in Igolo. But when I asked my parents, they refused. They said, no, you are not going there. Why they don't marry? They want the children from me.
Oh, he wanted grandchildren. So there is no way you would become a priest.
No way you go, no.
Oh, and that is how you manage then to branch off to do your diploma in finance.
Diploma in finance.
Yes.
Then I continued from there.
But after when you started school earlier in like P2, P1, did you then inspire other children, your siblings, to go to school?
Oh yes, most of them and their children are well educated. Yes, especially their children.
Okay.
Well, many, and even my children, of course, are all educated.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, they're educated. Some of them professions, they are lawyers, they're engineers, they are what?
The things I am imagining. Yeah. I'm imagining the first time you came back home.
Yes.
Wearing your uniform, clothes, okay. I don't know whether it was a uniform or something. And yet at home, it was God-given Adam's suit.
No problem. When I stayed there, the father called Father Apollo Mario. Identified me and said, this is a good boy. They used to go to teach the catechumens in their homes. He said, we have found your father is very good. Became my friend. Gave me the clothes. So I was very smart. Yes.
You went with them home?
When I went with them home.
You became a tourist attraction in your own home?
There was no problem. But on the first day I went, because I had run away, my mother asked me, why do you leave all the wealth of your father? And you go somewhere else? Well, why? I said, no, it is me. I asked my father, him who took me.
So did your father stay with all your 8 mothers in the same homestead?
A rich man, you are poisoned. The cows, when you get the cows, there are those which belong to this family, this one belongs to family, and they build it around fences, separating themselves. A big room like this. Just the way you have rooms in a hotel. Yes.
So you were living in a Manyata.
Manyata.
Right? Manyata.
Yeah, Manyata.
So each one was separated depending on the family for the 8 women.
Yes, all of them. And even the neighbors, you just partition area, but one big fence around them. Yes. And it was beautiful.
Definitely. I mean, that's growing up. That's the kind of life that you know. So when you branched off from Senior 4 because your father said, Apana, I want offsprings from you. There is no way you're going to become a father here. So you went and did your diploma in finance.
In finance. I was even employed. Because
immediately.
There were no people with that qualification.
Which one was your first posting of employment?
No, first of all, I went first of all, even when I was doing most of these things after school, I had been employed by the Moroto District Administration. Yes.
Before you actually got your degree, I mean your diploma in finance?
Before I got my diploma. I was employed.
Because you were educated.
I went to study. Then I was, first of all, I was even a cashier at one time because we were being shifted from this
one department to another.
The other. I even cashed for almost a year. I was then accountant, taught how to write the books and so on. And then I rose from there, chief accountant of treasurer.
Treasurer of the district?
Of the district. Then later on is when now Bote came in 80, is when I became administrative secretary for the district.
How did he identify you?
I don't know. You just see an appointment. It is other people who recommend you the way you behave.
Did you ever interface? That was in the Obote 1 or Obote 2?
Obote 2.
Obote 2. But before Obote 2, there was Amin, right?
Yes.
And you also served